Everyone is fine. Everyone is fine.
Hey there, you beautiful people. You guys are having a wonderful day here. Thank all three of you for joining in the stream right now. Guys, just to let you know, this is not the official stream. We're just testing out a few different settings in the back and seeing what works best for this new version 0.4 update. Of course, back to my intro. My name is SekinVR, and I will be your ASSETTO CORSA tester for today. So, hang tight, guys. Today isn't going to have, I should say, as much commentary. As you guys are aware, I'm still recovering from plague, as I'm gonna call it. But still a little bit of I think I'm about 85% back. So we're gonna do this little test out just to see exactly how the newer settings and everything else is working in ASSETTO CORSA, and we're gonna be testing out the new tracks and new cars that come along with this version 4. So hang tight, guys. Let's see how it goes. Of course, as always, don't forget to hit that like button. If you guys have questions, concerns, or anything of that sort, please do leave them in the comments, and I will do my best to address them as we go. Alright, made it further than the last one. So let's look at this replay and yeah, we're jumping in for another round, but might switch up the car here a little bit. But for now, we'll stick to the Ferrari. Alright, maybe a couple more laps and we'll see how that goes. Alright, so far so good. I think the stream's ready to get started, so we'll run a couple more laps and I'll go ahead and end this one, but might need to run a couple more with this car just to get a feel for it and understand how it drive a little bit more. But so far so good. Looks like the stream's going to be just in time, probably about 6 o'clock or 6 p.m. tonight, so if you guys are still around, be sure to stop by for the official ASSETTO CORSA test stream. But for now, we are just running through, doing a few tests with a few different cars, seeing how the frame rate and everything works here with this new setup. how's it going, Andre? Yeah, this is a nice Ferrari. It just sounds amazing. I wanted to change it earlier, but I think I'm gonna stick with it for this testing, just to get a consistent, feel for it. But you do have to figure out a way to drive it. You know, it's a little bit difficult with the power that it has, but it takes some adjustments to get used to. A few laps around the track should do just about right. So. Yeah, this is no, well, it's not really no assist. Actually, if you think about it, yeah, this is no assist. This does not have ABS. It doesn't have traction control. So this is basically just raw input and output. So, yeah, it's much fun to drive without all of those stuff, I believe. So, that's kind of what makes the car a little bit more interesting, you know. But yeah, I've always loved manual cars, so games like this always reminds me of why you get a car manual versus automatic. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. It is unforgiving. Yeah, it is unforgiving. If you make one mistake, you will feel it, especially on this track. It's supposed to be the most accurately scanned life track, so with the hills, the climbs, you know, and the depreciations whenever you go around about those, it kind of throws your car off, especially if you're pushing out, accelerating a little bit faster out of the corner. If you're going downhill, accelerating faster out of the corner, you will spin out. That's what's supposed to happen, but this game takes that to a whole another level. But yeah, let's get a couple more rounds in. I get a couple more rounds in here. There's not really a set time that I'm setting for this. It's just to practice on the track and kind of test out the new settings that I'm implementing for my upcoming stream here. But it looks like it's going good so far, I should say. But yeah, GT3 and GT4. Oh yeah, with the traction control, ABS, and all that. With the GT3s and 4s, yeah, you are spoiled. This, oh my god, yeah, this is no room for error. It's kind of like the old school racing, yeah. Yeah, let's give it a little bit more time. I'm gonna go a couple more rounds, and I'll see if I could get myself adjusted to this car a little bit more. But yeah, this is a difficult car, but it is a fun car to drive. Don't let it discourage you guys. Once you drive it, you see exactly what I mean. Like, you're gonna hate it, but you're also gonna love that it pushes you to be a little bit more detailed when you're driving. Alright, that was exactly what I meant there. If you... hang on, I just stalled out. Yeah, if you are coming out of the corners and it's a downhill situation, if you speed too fast, you will spin. FYI. brakes are getting terrible. Yeah, I'm gonna change my brake settings real quick. Yeah, my brakes are way off here. This one. Take some curve. That should help. There we go. I'll take some curve off of it. Should be good. Okay, let's try this one. Let's see. Yeah, it is. It is unforgiving, guys. It's as if it wants you to make a mistake. I mean, if you ever plan on playing this game, just be careful. Going up the hill and coming downhill, make sure you're not slamming on the accelerator, you will crash. The tail will spin out, especially if you're driving something that doesn't have ABS or any traction control or anything of that sort. Yeah, if it's just pure manual, you have to be careful. I don't think I have any significant damage, so I'll keep going and see if I can finish out the rest of the year. But I will take my time. I'll go a little bit extra slow just to show you guys what the new lift white fluid looks like. Alright, let's continue on here. Yeah, steering wheel's done, guys. I think I took too much damage there. Let's see how this one goes. I might switch up to a GT3 or GT4 car, just to give you a better comparison of how both are operating on this track. So, give me a second. Let's watch a replay, and then we'll move on to see if we can try another car here. But I do want to test this out in a short GT race at the circuit here, the smaller circuit, I should say. Man, this car just looks so good, though. I mean, it's just, to me, this is one of the best Ferraris ever made. So, regardless of how many times it throws me around or tries to kill me on the track, it's still one of my best and favorite cars on here. I am going to do one short race at the shorter Nürburgring GP circuit, just to see how this car particularly fares in the race here. So bear with me, guys. I am going to transfer over right now. I'll switch over the settings real quick. Yeah, guys, don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Like I stated earlier, this isn't the official. Grab my mic. Get my mouth to the mic here. This isn't the official live stream. This is just a test of it. But the live stream should be up tonight, and we should be running some important races. Hopefully, some multiplayer races as well. Yet to try that in version 0.4. So we'll see how that goes. Let's switch over right now to. There we go. What's this one called? Nürburgring GT Strike. Alright, yeah, let's do that, and let's switch this from practice. Go to a quick race. Let's do 5 laps. Yeah, start in the morning, sometime a little early. And time progression, let's go by 6. Alright, great position. I'm going to throw myself all the way back just to have some chance to move up here. Yeah, let's start with the lowest on the settings here. Yeah, if you know anything about the ASSETTO CORSA AI, they are very aggressive, even if you put them on safe. So we'll start from 80 and see if we work our way up in stream here. I believe we should be good to go. Okay, let's go, guys. Let's get this race and see how well we do here. There we go. That's what our problem was. So I made it to select multiple cars in the same race. However, this is the only car class of its kind in the game, so it's not selecting other cars. So if you run into this issue, just set it to the same make and model. You should be good to go. Okay, issue number 2 for everyone who jumps into the game and you're not seeing opponents either on your left or your right. And yeah, these are all my settings for 4K, by the way. Yeah, if you're experiencing that issue, it should be something with the car visibility. If I could find it here. There, right here. Car's visibility should be, I'm gonna say you could set this to either 10 or 15, either side, front or back. But if you set it to 1, you wouldn't be able to see any of your opponents. They will still be there, guys. Just an FYI. They will still be there, but you won't be able to see them. So it'd be like as if you were battling ghost cars. You know, you don't want that. All right, new settings adjustment. Let's see how it goes. another one. Yeah, this car is unforgiving, guys. Just extremely unforgiving. Hopefully I can finish out one lap. If I can, I'm just gonna switch cars if that's the case. Because the GT circuit is not supposed to be this hard. Driving this car shouldn't be this crazy. Yeah, the car is it's undrivable, guys. It's not the car that's trying to kill you, it's probably the road. But let me show you guys what I mean. And we'll go ahead and use this Maserati GT3, I believe. I'll show you guys exactly what I mean by it's the car. So that car with the combination of that track is extremely dangerous. But let's see if us. Yeah, let's try this Maserati. It's GT2. Okay. Yeah, let's try this one, and I'll show you guys exactly what I mean. But you see the difference between the driving for these two. That Ferrari is extremely crash prone. race here. As I stated, it was the car, as you guys just saw. You know, did a clean race. No drifting or anything of that sort. So just keep that in mind, guys. These the new cars that just got added. I'm sure they're going to have to do some tweak to them, but they're just very twitchy up and down the hill. So if you're going down a hill or uphill, you are going to spin if you make one bad move. But yeah, let's go ahead and watch the replay, and we'll see if we can take one more race or a couple more races just to see how things are faring on a new track. Probably switch to the bigger Nürburgring full circuit just to give you a little shakedown here, and see if we could try another car as well. Something from the new collection. But yeah, my theory did hold up. It was the Ferrari, not my driving, but I guess I do have to improve my driving as well. But yeah, guys, let's enjoy this next few replays, and then we'll go ahead and jump into the next race. right, and we are, let me set this to my good volume here, and we are on to our final race of the night here, the all in all full Life circuit for the last test here. And where is all this right here? Yeah, we're gonna be doing the full circuit today. Okay, I see what's happening here. So if you're not in race mode, you get access to the the free roll mode, the Nürburgring with the parking lot and the weekend entrance and all that stuff. But if you are in short race mode, you do get a limited option to only these 2 tracks. So there's one more, but it's not showing. So let's grab the Maserati again. I'm really liking how the Maserati is playing here. Oh, it's driving here. Where is Maserati? There it is. All right, I'm gonna switch over a few things. Just customize it, and then we should be, we should be all good to go. All right, let's see here. Yeah, let's go ahead and switch that. Man, that looks dangerous in black. I'm gonna go black, guys. Yeah, looks very dangerous in black. See if they have some gold wheels, some nice color trims. Nope, they do not. All right, let's make our own. Yeah, nothing too out there. I think that's too out there. There we go. Then let's dull it down a bit. All right, that should be good. And let's go to matte, metallic. Let's find a good finish here for it. Clear chrome. Oh, hell no. Satin metallic. Satin. All right, I think satin metallic is the best one here to use. Give me a second here too. I am going to just get a quick screenshot for some upcoming streams as well. So yeah, let's apply this. Go back here. There we go. Confirm. Get some screenshots here. Dang it. Hang on, guys. I need to clear out the, there we go. Clear out the screen here. Alright, there's our screenshot. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into it. Let's see if we can get this race finished here. Yeah, just a heads up, guys, all of the soundtrack, the sounds and everything I did use in the stream, I am going to put a little short playlist together, and I'll leave the link for it in the description, because this is not my music. These are all the artists. Some of them are not Spotify well known, or most of the works wouldn't get copyrighted, but you still have to give these artists their dues, and still, you know, point more people their way, because these are good audio beats and stuff to go along with this stuff. So if you were interested in the tracks or any of the audio beats that were playing during the stream, I will create a playlist and I'll put that link in the description for you guys. Alright, so we are just about ready here. Let's go ahead and get started and see how well this full Nürburgring race goes for us here. Alright guys, enjoy. guys. Wanted to put in about 3 or 4 laps. I knew it was a 5-lap grips, but this is the Nerf LIFA. Just wanted to finish out one, to be honest. 1 lap on here, see how everything goes. But as you guys saw, you know, that Ferrari is extremely hard to drive, so just be careful. But the new tracks are amazing. If you take your favorite car, whether it's a Maserati, the NSX, or Lamborghini, on here, you will have fun. Like, that's just fact, guys. You will have fun. So don't feel shy to jump on here, guys. Give it a whirlwind. Make sure your settings are right. Make sure everything's just about right. But this concludes the testing for the test stream session for today. Like I stated, we will be live later tonight, so do stop by if you're free. In the meantime, guys, enjoy the gameplay here from the full Nerf LIFA circuit that we just did. And as always, hit that like button, guys, to support the channel. And if you guys love content like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. And I did check my numbers, guys. A few of you are not subscribed. A lot of you who watch these videos and love the streams are not subscribed, guys. So please, it really costs you nothing. It really means a lot to me. If you can, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button to help the channel. And hit the like button, guys. It really does help the channel. Alright, guys, enjoy the short race here. I say short, but Nerf LIFA is short. Enjoy the race here, and I'll catch you guys in the next upcoming stream here. Alright, enjoy, guys.